students. Now let us discuss about the priority queue. Now what is the priority queue? Priority queue, it is the type of the queue in which we are able to insert or remove the item from the queue from any position based on some kind of priority. So that type of queue is called as a priority queue. यस यहाँ पर एलिमेंट का ऑर्डर कैसे प्रोसेस होता है? इट इज़ बेस्ड ऑन सम काइंड ऑफ प्रायोरिटी. यस, जिसका प्रायोरिटी हाईएस्ट रहेगा वो ऑर्डर सबसे पहले प्रोसेस होगा या वो एलिमेंट सबसे पहले प्रोसेस होगा, और बाकी के जो एलिमेंट्स है वो बाद में प्रोसेस होंगे. यस, सो प्रायोरिटी क्यू जो मेथड है वो हम लोगों ने लेक्चर्स में डिस्कस किया था. नाउ लेट अस सी द फिगर ऑफ द प्रायोरिटी क्यू. फर्स्ट वन वी कैन से दिस वन इज द फिगर. यहाँ पर ये एलिमेंट्स हैं ए बी सी डी एंड अप टू द एन नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स. ये फ्रंट होगा, फर्स्ट पोजीशन पर जो होगा डेट इज द फ्रंट, एंड जो लास्ट पोजीशन पर होगा डेट इज द रियर. So P1, P2, P3 and P4, this we can say this one is are the priority and up to the n number of priority. Yes, so जैसे ही priority पहले कौन सा एलिमेंट प्रोसेस होगा, we can say first one is process P1, then it will process P2, then it will process P3 like this and so on. हर एक एलिमेंट यहाँ पर प्रोसेस होगा. We can say प्रायोरिटी क्यू जो है वो टू डिफरेंट क्राइटेरिया पर वर्क करता है. फर्स्ट वन जो है द एलिमेंट ऑफ द हाईएस्ट प्रायोरिटी इज प्रोसेस बिफोर एनी लो प्रायोरिटी, यानी कि हाईएस्ट प्रायोरिटी वाला एलिमेंट सबसे पहले प्रोसेस होगा, उसके बाद लो प्रायोरिटी वाला एलिमेंट प्रोसेस होगा. सेकंड जो क्राइटेरिया है, द एलिमेंट विद द सेम प्रायोरिटी आर प्रोसेस अकॉर्डिंग टू इट्स ऑर्डर इन विच दे आर एडेड टू द क्यू, यानी कि क्यू में जो ऑर्डर में ऐड हुआ होगा एलिमेंट उस हिसाब से ही वो प्रोसेस करेगा. यस, यानी कि फॉर एग्जांपल दो एलिमेंट का प्रायोरिटी सेम है तो कैसे प्रोसेस होगा, वी कैन से जो पहले आया होगा वो सबसे पहले प्रोसेस होगा और उसके बाद नेक्स्ट वन वाला प्रोसेस होगा. yes, so this on the basis of these two main principles the priority queue will work. Now representation of the priority queue, we can say we can represent the priority queue by using the four ways. First one is the using a circular queue, and second one it is a multi queue implementation. Third one is the using a doubly linked list, and fourth one using the heap tree. Yes, so we can say that using the circular queue implementation, this we are not going to be show. Yes, हमें ये पढ़ना नहीं है. यूजिंग अ डबली लिंक लिस्ट एंड यूजिंग अ हीप ट्री, ये हमें पढ़ना नहीं है. ये दो ही हम देखने वाले हैं, यूजिंग अ सर्कुलर क्यू एंड मल्टी क्यू इम्प्लीमेंटेशन. Okay, how we can do by using the circular queue implementation? So insert the element at the rear position. Yes, we have to insert all the element in the rear position. Yes, so circular queue implementation के अंदर we have a two type of things. Deletion will happen in two types. Yes, फर्स्ट जो डिलीशन होगा, द डिलीशन ऑपरेशन कैन बी आइदर फ्रॉम परफॉर्म टू वेज. फर्स्ट वन स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट पोजिशन ट्रावर्स द एरे फॉर an element to highest priority. This delete this element from the queue. If this is not at the frontmost element, move all the trailing element upward to the fill the empty position. Okay, now let us see what is going to be seen here. We can say now let us assume that if we want to delete or process the 20 elements, yes, this one is the 20, but it is not at the front position. So how we going to be delete or process this thing? First we delete or we can say process this element, and trailing element we shift up. Yes, so in the place of 20 we put 30, in the place of 30 we put 40. Yes, by using this kind of method we fill the empty position inside the priority queue. And let us say what are the second methods are available inside the priority queue. Okay, in the second method we add the priority for each and every element. Yes, so after adding the priority we sort the thing, or we can say we sort the elements. So after sorting we got the highest priority in the front. Yes, we got the highest priority element on the front. Yes, so we can say P1 is the highest priority. So after the sorting we got P1, P2 and P3. Yes, so 20 is going to be deleted first, then it will delete the 30, then it will delete 40, like this. Now let us learn the multi-queue implementation of the priority queue. In the multi-queue implementation we can say how we can going to be processed in this priority queue is considered as the series of queue in which we assign the priorities with the same items in the queue. This can be done by two ways. Yes, this can be done by two ways. First one thing, we assume that n different values, that is the priority with the pi, are the two different pointer fi and ri corresponding to the front and rear pointer respectively. The elements between the fi and ri be of same priorities value, that is in pi. Okay, let us see figure. Let us see in figure how this is going to be happen inside the program. That we have a multiple queue inside this priority queue, multiple queue. Yes, so you can see here that f1 and r1 are the one separate queue, then f2 and r2 are the separate queue, and fn and rn are the separate queue. Yes, so here what that in f1 and r1 we say that the number of elements or the number of things have the same number of priority. Same way in this particular queue we can say all the elements have same number of priority, that is the priority 2, and like so on. Yes, so by using this we can implement the multi-queue implementation of the priority queue. Okay, in the second method we can say that we can have many rear pointer as priority, as a single priority can be visible as third separate queue. Elements in the second queue are removed only when the first queue are empty. Yes, so these are the two method. In the second method what I explained before, that is only going to be said inside the second thing, that we put the same priority elements in a one queue. Rules are what? First this priority is going to be processed, and means what? The priority 1 is going to be processed first, then it will come to the priority 2, then it will come to the priority n. Now let us see what are the limitation of this priority queue. We can say more numbers of the pointers are used where the priority value are large or more. Yes, we can say that if we have a more number of elements inside the priority queue, then more number of pointer we have to use. Second limitation is what, or disadvantages is what, that it might lead to more shifting in order to meet the place from the item to be inserted when the particular priority become full. So second limitation is what, simply that we need to more calculate the things whenever the item is inserted inside the queue. Yes, so these are the limitation of the priority queue. I hope that all of you understand the limitation and concept of the priority queue. These questions are mostly asked inside the theory questions. Yes, we do not have to learn about the priority queue implementation programmatically. Yes, so we are not going to perform the program of the priority queue. We are only going to study the theory concept of the priority queue. Okay, so thank you so much.